Hey guys, this isn't going to be like a formal video or anything, and I'm not going to repost it because, like, the good little boy in me, ew, it sounds weird, understands that if my video does in fact break whatever rule they determine, fine, I get that. What I don't understand is then why her content is allowed to remain up. I also want to post this video because, one, I think you guys deserve like a kind of formal explanation of it, not just a community post like bitch fest. But there was also a message, more of an apology, in the very beginning of this video that I want people to hear. So, I'm just going to include the clip of that at the very end, but I want you guys to like hear it. I think it's important, so I'm going to include that again so that it's out there. But so the initial like kind of way this went down was I checked my phone. I got a community guidelines violation. It wasn't a strike, so there's no like punitive damages to my channel. However, the video was taken down. So I appealed it just to see. It was originally for self-harm, and then that went through. The appeal was accepted, so the video went back up, but it was age restricted, and there were a couple other restrictions on it. And then it, like within 5 to 10 minutes, it was then taken down again, and this time for ED, promoting ED. And all the while, now this is where it gets a little conspiracy theory, okay? Relating to like the title of the video. I'm going to get a little conspiracy theory with this. Y'all told me that as soon as the video got taken down, Rosee went live. And then, as she was originally building a chair or something, but then once my channel started having more issues, she was on her little laptop or on a computer, because that's where she was like filming from and watching the chat, but she was also on a little iPad doing stuff. I don't know. And then one of you guys told me that when you questioned her about it in her chat, she rage quit. Now, I'm using the words that the person commented. They said rage quit. Respectfully, I don't think it was a rage quit, but I do find it interesting that that chat came in and then she all of a sudden is like leaning back like, oh, you guys, I'm in so much pain. Oh, what's happening? Yeah, I'm Wonder Girl. So I ain't saying it was Rosee, but I think with the speculation that Rosee is doing a collab with Amber in the future, Rosee probably doesn't want her shady, side comments towards Amber and whatnot brought to light. Girl, this might be me giving you too much benefit of the doubt again. Because I know you're watching. You watch literally everything about yourself. Amber's not the person you want to align yourself with. Okay? I'm telling you, she's not. And I'm sure she's saying a bunch of sweet nothings in text. Seems like the nicest, most understanding person. Sure. If you follow through with this, though, Rosee, I'm just warning you, she's going to screw you over. In some shape, way, or form. You're going to get screwed over through this. So, again, I don't think you want to align yourself with that. And I don't think you want to piss me off too much. I know that's cringe to say. That's very cringe. But I give you a lot of the benefit of the doubt, and I don't need to. You don't know how many freaking well, you probably do. You know how many freaking comments I get ragging on me that I give you too much benefit of the doubt. So all I'm saying is, leave my channel alone. We can respectfully go our own ways. I'm still going to react to you. I think you're enjoyable. Is that so wrong to say? I mean, fuck. I also think Amber's probably in your ear telling some shit. I also find it interesting, not that this was related to Rosee, but I do find it interesting that Emily blocked me from her Oaks account that I was talking to her on Instagram. Okay. Bunch of freaking weirdos, dude. You're gonna be mad at me that you guys are the weird ones? Okay. Anyways, y'all, so that's that. I wanted to give you an actual explanation. I'm sorry that it took so long. I've just kind of been doing other shit. But yeah, I wanted to figure it out a little bit more. And then I decided, like, no, I need to include that apology that I put in because I do still feel strongly about that. Not that, like, again, it's not anything that too many of y'all were like commenting about, but I saw one specific comment that I really felt obligated to respond to. You know what I mean? So I'm going to include that at the end here. Thank you so much for listening to my little rant and my, crazy shit. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate y'all and all your support, and I hope you guys are having a great night. The Big Cherry Retro React for tomorrow is scheduled, so yeah, this isn't a formal video, so I'm just going to clip that segment that I wanted to include at the very end here, and I hope everyone has a beautiful rest of their evening. I will catch y'all tomorrow. I do want to address something. Not that, like, I saw a lot of comments, to be honest. I only saw one. But it was very well phrased and really genuine. I really felt like what the person was saying, and I think it's worth addressing fully in a video. I 1,000% am not like educated person when it comes to medical stuff and all the sort. And I think that, the mindset that Girl World kind of gets you in, if you mainly watch Foodie and Amber, is to be highly doubtful. And we've talked about this a little bit with Rosee, that I don't want to perpetuate that with her, that I think she should be granted a little bit more grace when it comes to situations, because she hasn't proven that to at least my eyes. At least from what I've seen. Yeah, there's things that like we're skeptical about, but I don't want to be spreading like misinformation regarding terminal illnesses and stuff like that from chronic pain and whatnot. And I understand that a lot of times I probably put my foot in my mouth in conversation of those things. I do apologize, and I just want to carry on being more open-minded to the conversation, but still remain, I think we should still be a little skeptical, but I understand what you guys are saying, where some of the things I say in terms of chronic pain and medical issues can be taken a certain way. I hear you, I understand, and I do apologize that, it comes out that way. I also want to just reiterate that I'm not trying to perpetuate those beliefs towards chronic pain or medical issues in general. It's more towards the individual we're talking about. So there is that. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Thank y'all if you listened. And again, I do apologize. I'll do better in that regard.